Hey kids, it's Mr. Fly here, hope you're well. Out and about today, once again on the Ducati V4S Streetfighter, brand new bike for 2020, and an absolute beast. I've been riding this for the last few days now, and I've been really loving this machine. In this video, I'm going to give you the top 5 things that I love about this motorcycle. Okay, so as I say, I've been riding the bike now for around about a week, so I'm starting to get a bit of a feel for what she's like. And I have to say, I really love this bike, so I've already let the cat out of the bag. There aren't that many bikes that I ride where I think, you know what, that's a bike I'd like to own. Well, this very much falls into that category. It is lovely. Very strange thing I've noticed about it though, before I get onto my top 5 things that I love about the bike. If I put it into 4th gear, and then you listen to the bike, as I go up to 31 miles an hour, see how it's suddenly gone quiet. Look, 32, 31, dead quiet. And then as soon as I roll off again at 29, a bit more grumble. Very strange. I don't know if there's some weirdness going on there for emissions reasons or something, but if you've got one of these, give it a try. Go into 4th gear and ride along at 31 miles an hour and just listen to the engine note go quiet. Anyway, I digress. Let's crack on with the top 5 things I love. Okay, so number 5 on my list as I roll through the glamorous location that is Amersham Old Town, and it is lovely here. And the reason why I say that is number 5 on my list is just the sort of Ducati glamour factor. I've mentioned it before. Whenever I ride a Ducati, pretty much without exception, they just always make you feel flipping good. There's something about an Italian thoroughbred motorcycle, and this very much is that makes you feel good. And I think one of the most important things about a motorcycle is how it makes you feel when you ride it. And there's no doubt, just like, as I say, most Ducatis that I've ridden, the Streetfighter makes you feel very good. So that's number 5 on my list of the top 5 things I love, that elusive Ducati glamour factor. And you get that in bucket loads on the Streetfighter. Okay, so this version of the Streetfighter V4 that I've got is the V4S, so it's the one that's dripping in all sorts of loveliness, things like the forged Marchesini wheels, Öhlins electronic suspension. It's even got an electronic steering damper here. Absolutely beautiful bike. And not only does it have fancy bits of kit on it, but the general fit and finish on the machine is absolutely beautiful. And that's what makes number 4 on my list of the top 5 things I love about the bike. It's just got a luxury feel. The fit and finish is just a beautiful thing. It's like a jewel of a bike. So that's number 4 on my list, the top 5 things I love about the V4S. So sadly, I've rather come out to do this ride at the wrong time of day. It's school chucking out time. I'm always making this mistake. And I'm just now heading into Amersham on the Hill, or Amersham Newtown if you like. And this is where the rather fancy Challoner's Grammar School is up here on the left. It's a lads' school, so I know where these girls are coming from. And as you can see, it's chucking out time. Look at them all fawning at the Ducati. They love it. Youngsters today, they do like motorcycles. Can't believe how few actually look. Anyway, never mind. What's wrong with kids of today, eh? What I need to do is get out of the way of this lot, because the next thing on my list I'd like to demonstrate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it through this bit of suburbia. Because number 3 on my list of the top 5 things I love about the V4S Streetfighter is its blistering performance. It's got the, of course, the V4 Desmo Sedici engine. Absolutely cracking unit, straight out of the Panigale. Slightly different tune on the Streetfighter, I guess to make it a bit more usable on the road. That's what they always say, don't they, when they take a super sport or a super bike engine and stick it in a naked. But no matter what they've done to it, it is a beautiful it's a beautiful engine with blistering performance, even in its naked form. So I think what I'll do is take a little left-hander here. There's a bit of a faster road I can try down. Not I'm going to go nuts, of course. Oh, I really chose a bad time to come out. Must learn this lesson for next time. Cheeky overtake maybe? Yeah, why not? Love the quick shifter on here, by the way, both up and down. It works beautifully. I'm just going to knock it down a little bit because this is the slightly faster road that I was thinking about. There are still cars just ahead of me, so I can't go nuts, but Here we go, we're out of the built up area. Second gear. What a beast, and here we are into the national speed limit. Wow. This bike is absolutely incredible. Blistering performance. I mean, if you're a track day addict, you're going to have a lot of fun on this. But I'm not particularly, but even I can appreciate the power in this engine. Not only the power, but the sound of it actually. It sounds great. This bike actually has got the standard exhaust on. You can get super duper, very expensive aftermarket Acros for this, which I thought this had on when I originally picked it up actually, because it was relatively loud, but these are just the standard exhaust, but they still sound absolutely beautiful. If you had a spare £4 and could afford the Akrapovics or Akrapovic, it's going to sound absolutely epic. But anyway, there we go. That's the next thing on my list of the top 5 things I love about the bike. Is blistering performance. Solo I haven't been able to demonstrate it, but we are on the public road, so you can't really. Okay, we get into the serious stuff now. Up to number 2 on my list of the top 5 things I love about the 2020 Ducati Streetfighter V4S. Oh, there's a copper there, and it's a speed van. Bit of luck, I just poodled by at 25. Yeah, so to number 2 on my list, and that's something that for me, at my ever-increasing age, is getting more and more important with bikes, and that is comfort. This bike is just the most comfortable Ducati I've ever ridden. And I've ridden quite a few of them, including things like the Multistrada and the Big Scrambler, which are comfy bikes. But this is just another level. The seat, super padded, lovely and soft on your backside. The riding position itself is lovely, sitting quite upright. It's not particularly sporty. Your legs are tucked up relatively sporty, just reminding you that you're on a performance machine. But it's not extreme by any means, and the handlebars are nice and wide. So from a comfort perspective, and I can get my feet pretty much flat down on the deck either side. I'm only 5'8" with a 32-inch leg. So I just find the whole experience a very comfortable thing. Yes, it's a naked bike, so you're in the wind blast, but you sort of take that as read. As motorcycles go, this is really, really comfortable. And I know that's a boring thing, but for me, that's a very important thing. So number 2 on my list of the things that I absolutely love about the Streetfighter is its extreme comfort. Remind me to never come out this time of day again, won't you? Yet more traffic lights. There's so many roadworks at the moment. It's just crazy, Bill. So easy to ride this bike. Which leads me on to the top thing on my list. The top 5 things I love. Here we go, national speed limit again. I might have a chance to pop by these if I get a clear view. Watch out the behind. How's it looking? Yeah, here we go. What a machine, eh? Fantastic. I've got to be a bit careful because this is the road I lost my camera on once before when I was out here on the Speed Twin. Anyway, the top thing on my list, the thing I love most about this bike, and it's something I noticed as soon as I jumped on it last week when I first picked it up from Ducati UK, and that is absolutely amazing handling. It's lightweight, it's agile, it's just one of the best handling bikes for me personally that I've ridden. Of course I now hit loads of straight roads, but I just love the way this thing feels. It's one of those bikes you think where you want it to go and it just goes there. It's confidence inspiring on the tyres it's got. It's got bags of grip. It just flatters your riding. So that's number 1 of my top 5 things I love about the Streetfighter V4S. Superb handling. Alrighty, so that may be my top 5 list. But believe you me, there's so much more to like about this bike. I haven't talked about half the things that I love about it. But do stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in this bike, because I'm going to be bringing you my lessons learned video soon, where I not only go through all the things I've learned about the bike that I love, but also some of the things I don't like about the bike. There aren't that many of those, but I have come up with a bit of a list that I'll go through in that video. And also, if you haven't seen my initial review of the bike, my first ride review, do go back and check that out, because that's the one where I go through all the specs, do a walk around, show you around the bike. So don't leave me those comments that say you didn't talk about how much it cost or stuff like that, because I did that in the first video. I'll put a link in the corner if I remember, or is it up there? Never remember which way that is. And also stick around, stay tuned until the end of the video, because I'm going to do one of my now infamous fashion segments at the end of the video, where I talk you through the kit that I'm wearing. Again, just saves me answering all those comments about what was that jacket or that helmet you're wearing. I'll talk you through the kit if you're interested after the little message from our sponsors, as it were. Anyway, there we go. That's the top 5 things I love about the Streetfighter V4S. It is a beautiful bike, it really is. It's really surprised me, this. When I first saw the pictures of this bike, I really didn't like it at all. In fact, I think I said on one of my bike news reviews that I thought it was an abomination of a bike, because I thought they'd just taken a lovely bike in the Panigale and ruined it. But actually, when you see it in the flesh, the fit and finish, as I said before, is absolutely beautiful, and the actual looks of it do grow on you. I mean, the back half of it looks the same as a Panigale anyway. And then just things like the quality components on this, the little steering damper. I can't go down there, bother. This is all HS2 roadworks, by the way. It's really causing havoc around here. Yeah, the steering damper, the lovely anodised tops, the forks where the Öhlins electronic suspension emerges. Lovely TFT. Even things like these little grills in the top of the fuel tank here. Air intakes for something or other, I'm not sure what they're used for. I'm sure they're functional, but they look really cool. And of course, don't forget the biplane wings on it, which I'm never going to get any downforce out of with the sort of riding I do, but they sure do look cool. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful bike. Alright, that's all I've got to say for this time. Loads more videos coming on the Streetfighter, so do stick around and stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, do hit that subscribe button. Lots more coming again in the near future. Alright, until then, this has been the Mr. Fly. Cheerio. Well, thank you for sticking around till the very end of the video for my now infamous fashion segment, where I talk you through the bits of kit that you've seen me wearing on this video. So first up then, it's my helmet. This is my trusty Shoei NXR. It's a beautiful looking helmet. I can't remember exactly what paint scheme this is. I don't even think you can get this one anymore. It's a beautiful helmet, as you can see. I've got this dark visor fitted on it. I have dark visors on all my helmets. I just think it works well. There's nothing particularly complicated about it. It doesn't have an internal visor or anything like that. It just fits me very, very well. It's comfortable and it's a Shoei, so I trust it. If you want one of these, you can get them in various colours. Let me have a look at my list. You can get the gloss white for $341.99. I'll pop a link down below in the description of this video as to where you can get it from sports bike shops. So that's the Shoei NXR, 341 quid if you want one of them. A little bit more if you want the fancy paint job like that's got. Next up, my jacket. This is the, you will have seen this before, it's called the Richer Arc Gore-Tex jacket. I did a review on this, I'll put a link in the corner if I remember. Quite an expensive jacket. It'll cost you 575 quid if you get one of these. Again, I'll put a link below, but it's expensive for a number of reasons. Number one, it's Gore-Tex, so it's properly waterproof. I really like that. And number two, it's got proper D30 armour throughout it. It's got all the right approvals. Here's a picture of the approval inside the jacket, just to prove it. So yeah, I love this jacket, and I wear it a lot. I've had it for probably about 2 years now. Thoroughly recommend it to the house. Some very annoying bleeping going on in the background. I do apologise. There's a building going on behind me, and there's a forklift that seems to be reversing. Anyway, next up, base layer and neck buff. These are my own, as you can see. These are from the TMF website, www.themissingtheflyer.com. Neck buff, 8 quid, doubles up as a handy COVID mask, and my base layer as well with a TMF logo. The women actually love these things as well. I think they're 15 quid if you go and check out the website. Again, I'll put a link below to that. Next up, my jeans. These are again from Richer. These are their Trojan light blue riding jeans. Again, they come with D30 armour in the knees and in the hips. They're very, very comfortable. They're the sort of jeans that you can wear in the pub and you won't look too out of place. If you want a pair of these, link below, 143 quid they'll cost you. Okay, next up, boots. Here they are. These are my TCX Mood boots. These are also Gore-Tex, so they are waterproof. They're kind of street style boots. I love them. I wear them on all sorts of bikes. They've got proper reinforcement in them. As I say, they're Gore-Tex as well, so waterproof. And these will cost you, I think they're about £143 as well. But again, I think they look good on and off the bike. Once again, link below if you're interested in a pair of those. And last but not least, my gloves. These are my Dane Skelland summer gloves. What I like about them, well, they're grey, so they go with the jacket, which I quite like. But they've got proper reinforced knuckle area, even though they're summer gloves with all the venting. These will cost you around about £73, I think they are. Once again, link below. And yeah, I really like those. They're nice and comfortable. You can feel all the controls. They are summer gloves. I'm filming this at the beginning of October. I can just about get away with them still at this time of year, but I really like those, and great value from Dane as well, an excellent brand. And just before I finish, just to let you know, those links below, all to Sports Bike Shop, they are affiliate links. So if you click on those links and you buy something, you will be helping out the channel at no extra cost to you. And also, I would say that I find Sports Bike Shop prices and the services are absolutely excellent. They don't
pay me to say stuff like that about them. I just think that is the case. So give them a try and see what you think. Alrighty, that's it. See you next time.